Afternoon, here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State government moves to reposition cooperative societies through improved corporate governance. NAFDAC seals over 11,000 shops. Arrests 40 suspects in ongoing nationwide clampdown on fake drugs. On a foreign team, Israel expels residents of 3 West Bank refugee camps. And in sports, Russian professional player Mira Andreeva makes youngest women's tennis association title in Dubai. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government has reiterated its commitment to strengthen the cooperative societies by ensuring the management trustees imbibe strong corporate governance in their administrations. Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Folashade Ambrose, stated this at the town hall meeting with the trustees in Ikeja division. She said a town hall meeting will hold across the 5 administrative divisions of the state. The commissioner noted that the meeting became imperative as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration considers cooperative societies as major stakeholders, adding that their services are at the core of the administration's focus on making Lagos a 21st century economy in line with the 4th pillar of the Themes Plus developmental agenda. Lagos State Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat has commended the new management of the Ministry of Youth and Social Development for being able to organize a retreat for members of staff after more than 15 years. Hamzat said this during a brief interactive session he had with the ministry at the end of its 3-day retreat. In his remarks, Commissioner for Youth and Social Development Mobolaji Ogunlende said the bold decision was taken to take away the members of the staff from the usual norms and protocols that hinder them from exploring new grounds and ideas. He said the retreat, which was organized basically for grade level 13 and 14 staff, was born out of the need for this significant cadre to be allowed to learn, unlearn, and relearn new things. As part of its commitment to the renewed hope agenda infrastructure development, the federal government has flagged off the rehabilitation, reconstruction and expansion of the Lagos-Shagam end of the Lagos-Ibadan dual carriageway Section 1. President Bola Tinubu, who was represented by the governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, described the Lagos-Ibadan expressway as the busiest highway in the country, noting that the expansion of the road will enhance productivity, ease of doing business, safety of road users, and reduce travel time. He appealed to road users to be patient and support the contractor and other stakeholders towards the timely completion of the project.
Today, the scope that we are flagging off today is very extensive. Like the minister rightly identified, it covers the underpasses at Kara, Wawa, Magboro, Arepo, to improve traffic flow. It includes flyover bridges at kilometer 16, that's around Mountain of Fire, and kilometer 37, which is Mako around Shagamu, for enhanced connectivity, and also pedestrian bridges at Arepo, Magboro, Nasfat, and Deeper Life and Redemption Camp.
Minister of Works David Umahi at the flag-off ceremony thanked President Tinubu for his efforts at ensuring infrastructure development across the country under the renewed Hope agenda.
The next phase of this job, which the representative of Mr. President will flag off, is also 48 kilometers by 2 that takes off from this Iberu and then it gets to Ijabode. That's the Shagamu-Ore road. So we have 96 kilometers. It's also going to be flagged off together with the palliative we have done on the road.
He said phase 1 of the project had already been delivered, while the phase 2 being flagged off will entail the construction of 5 pedestrian bridges and 2 flyovers. And now to the rest of the stories. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has sealed over 11,000 shops and arrested 40 individuals in its ongoing nationwide clampdown on fake and substandard medicines. Its Director General, Mojisola Adeye, said the enforcement had been planned for over a year as a covert operation. NAFDAC began enforcement operations at the Dumota Open Drug Market, the Ariaria Drug Market in Aba, and the Bridge Market in Onitsha on February 10. It noted that 3 markets, which distribute over 80% of medications nationwide, were targeted to eliminate falsified and unregistered drugs. Adeye reveals that over 20 trucks of substandard drugs were evacuated from various locations in Aba. At least 30 trucks were seized in Onitsha and 27 trucks were removed from the Idumota market. NAFDAC closed over 4,000 shops in Onitsha, 3,027 in Lagos, and another 4,000 in Aba since the commencement of these operations. The Nigerian Navy has intensified its crackdown on crude oil theft and piracy, leading to the seizure of 26 seagoing vessels and the arrest of 215 suspects across Nigeria's maritime domain and the Gulf of Guinea. Chief of Naval Staff Emmanuel Ogala revealed this during the Naval Unit Abuja Social-Cultural Activity for 2024, noting that the Navy discovered and deactivated 468 illegal refinery sites in the past year. According to him, the Navy recorded significant successes, including seizure of 6.5 million liters of stolen crude oil, confiscation of 7 million liters of illegally refined automated gas oil. The Navy also deactivated 361 wooden boats, 1,107 dugout pits, and 279 storage tanks. Ogala emphasized that these efforts have boosted Nigeria's crude oil production with a 20% increase. Now to foreign news. Israel has expelled the residents of 3 refugee camps in the occupied West Bank as it steps up a major month-long operation in the Palestinian territory. Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz says the camps in Jenin, Tulkam, and Nur Shams are now empty and will be occupied by the Israeli military for the coming year. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, says it has deployed a tank division around the city of Jenin, the first time it has done so since 2002, but the Palestinian Authority condemned the move. The UN says earlier this month that Israel's operation, which began on January 21st and was intensified in recent days, has led to the forced displacement of 40,000 people. And now sports. Russian professional tennis player Mira Andreeva has made history by becoming the youngest player to claim a Women's Tennis Association WTA 1000 title by winning the Dubai Tennis Championships. The 17-year-old Russian beat Clara Tauson 7-6, that is 7-1 and 6-1. This victory means she will next week climb into the top 10 for the very first time. Andreeva defeated Grand Slam winners Marketa Vondrousova, Iga Swiatek and Elena Rybakina on her way to the final. And that's all for the news at 4. Your vehicle is not a strong room. Please keep your valuables off the view of miscreants. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel. Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, over 1,932 companies indicated interest to take on graduate interns after their training program designed to expose them in hands-on work experience? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has reiterated its commitment to strengthen cooperative societies by ensuring the management trustees imbibe strong corporate governance in their administrations. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has sealed over 11,000 shops and arrested 40 individuals in its ongoing nationwide clampdown on fake and substandard medicines. We also told you that Israel has expelled the residents of 3 refugee camps in the occupied West Bank as it steps up a major month-long operation in the Palestinian territory. And in sports, Russian professional tennis player Mira Andreeva has made history by becoming the youngest player to claim a Women's Tennis Association WTA 1000 title by winning the Dubai Tennis Championships. For our contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowolaya. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.